Welcome guys to the sixth tutorial of the Instagram clone app series. And yesterday we had done a lot of work regarding like creating post fragment and also fixing the we worked on like profile fragment also. And I think when we were running the app and there was some error regarding uh, like the string time field, and by mistake what I had done was like taken here the time as a string field. So go ahead and change that and make it null, because we are storing the time as null or as long actually, because if we see here, this is the time, so this is a type long, right? So I was storing it uh, in a string way. So if I run my app right now, then I should be able to like I hope so that there are no errors other than that. So also in this tutorial we will delve further into the functionality of our app. I don't know what to title this tutorial for now, but we will just keep on working. Okay, so I think pretty much we have done the code for like posting a picture, and the reason I think I should attach my phone meanwhile to show you the demonstration. So if the app is ready, then we should be able to see the demonstration, I think. So I'll just attach my phone in the meanwhile as it's running, because on the emulator the gallery feature does not work, and on the phone I think both of the features work. So I'll just like connect my phone and share the screen also. Oh wow, we are able to see the photo that we had taken in the previous tutorial, right? So this is visible here, and our photo is working. If we click on edit profile, the username is empty for now, but the photo is coming here, and here we can also change the photo. And if I click here, then the same functionality happens, right? So this is great, and I will test this later. But one thing you can notice that the username is not here, right? So for some reason the username is not getting shown here, but no worries, we can tackle that. Let me just minimize this because I want to start. It would be great if we can see the demonstration on our like on my personal phone, because okay, what was the software? Oh wow, I'm ready. Yes. Yeah, I'm starting this on my phone. Okay, yeah, perfect. So hopefully here I will be able to see the display of my phone. Yes, here it is. Mirror phone to PC. Mm, let's just see what's the issue here. Mirror phone to PC. Okay. Yes. Okay, I have this here, and I think once the Android Studio finishes the app, that's getting launched here. Then I should be able to show you guys the demonstration here. So yeah, meanwhile this is working. I think we know what's the problem is, when why the name is not getting shown here. So let me just go to Firestore and see the field name spelling, like the key spelling where we are storing the name, because sometime it happens that we have the wrong spelling, right? That is why the okay, username is empty here because we were not able to register the username. Yeah. Okay, there is no username here. I think that is why we had an issue. I'll just check. So username, while we registered the user, we did not save the username. I think that is why. So let's go to our sign up activity. That is where we will find yeah, if we see here, then we did not type the username here. That is why username to name. This is the reason we were not able to see the username, and the username here is empty. So I'll just add the username here. Okay, that's Sam, so I'll just add this field manually here. And here I will add this. This is not a recommended way. The change that I made, I suggest that you do it here while registering the user. And here was username, and make sure that this key matches the key in your model. For example, this is the spelling of username, so then here also in your model it should have that username, right? So now if I can relaunch the app, I'm not sure where did it go. What was the name of the app? Yeah, not this one. Instaclone, I think. Oh wow, not able to see it. Let me just rerun the app. Now I should be able to see the username here. Oh, you see here, like it's already getting displayed here. And if I can click on edit profile, then I see the name here. If I can click on here, it's the same thing, right? So that is perfect. And if you remember, when we were posting this picture in the previous tutorial, then I think we did give it some caption. So I want to check if the caption is there. Okay, the caption is default, so the caption was not there. Okay, let's just check. And actually here also I need to update something, because our user did not have any name. That is why the post did not get any name also. I'll just update it. Okay, so I'm here and my app is getting launched here. So let's just say sam@gmail.com 1234567. Sam@gmail.com, some error, 1234567. Okay, logged in. Okay, perfect. So here is 0 post, right? 0 followers. And now I will try to take a photo with the camera. So let's see, take a photo of this. tutorial. Okay, you see this uh, toast message, that tutorial going on. Okay, and let's just click post, and our photo is visible here. If you see here, then it's here tutorial going on, and perfect. The username poster was this, and the images also getting stored here. If I, who is the, okay, good. So this is the photo, right? You understand? And now we can see this here, right? Now I will try to change the username. So let's see if it gets updated. I'll click on done, and the username gets updated. You see here? And also the image poster, because if somebody sees this image 1 hour later, then they would see the latest name who posted this, right? And if I can come here in the user information, then my name is also getting updated here. So it is getting updated here too. I can change from here to, okay, yeah, everywhere is getting the update. Samuel's, the name has been updated. If I can change it back to Sam's, okay, so Sam's is getting updated everywhere. Okay, now what I will do is, yeah, we will try to update the photo also, but right now there is no internet for a while, so I will not do that. So yeah, we will try to upload the photo here, okay, and change our profile picture too. Okay, this is great. So after that we will, so that means we can post a photo, we can change our profile, everything is working perfectly. And yeah, I think I will end this tutorial right here. So in the next one we can just uh, uh, do something else. Okay, and before I finish the tutorial, I think I should try to change the image here. So I will change my image, and you see this image is set to the image view here, right? And perfectly our app is working, and now the user image has already successfully been changed. So this is great, and I will, or I should just continue this tutorial, and let's just delve into, if we click on this, then we should go to the home fragment and work. So, and if I click here, nothing happens. Okay, if I click on home fragment, then nothing gets displayed here, right? But here I want to display the people that I'm following, and if I'm following nobody, then I should just be able to see this photo, right, with the caption, with the date, with the time, right? So let's go and work on the home fragment, and then from there on I will like work on, or maybe I should uh, do the user fragment first. Okay, yeah, let's do the user fragment first, that we can follow, right? Because right now if I click here on the friend one, then the screen is empty here. Sorry, there is a delay in for you to see. Yeah, so this is the screen that is empty here, but we should be seeing all the users that we can follow, right? And right now, like we have not made so many account on this app, so that is why there is only Elon and Sam, right? For demonstration purposes, I might just add 1 or 2 more account. So let's just leave this here and yeah, work on user to follow fragment. And here I can just I have to create the user adapter first. Okay, user adapter, users adapter, and this will extend recycler view dot adapter user holder, and I can say user holder view holder item view. Okay, and here we have it. Oh wow, this is great. And now we will just um, implement the members of these, and let's go back to user to follow fragment, and here we should be seeing this error going away. View model fragment user to follow binding. Okay, good. And now here we also have to make the change. So what I will do is binding data binding util inflate okay, let's get this thing and put it inside those brackets. Okay, return binding dot root on view created, and here we have a lot of work to do. So first of all, the same thing, the view model instance, the adapter instance, and obviously because there is a back button here, if we can see here, there is a back button on the top. Sorry, the what do you say? Okay, but maybe I can show you on my emulator if it's here. Yeah, if I click here, then that's the back button, right? So what happens when I click this? I should go back to binding dot back button set on click listener view dot find nav controller navigate to action from user follow to fragment to profile fragment. That's great. Now in the view model we have to do the work, and let me just go to going back to the, I think, yeah, view model, I think. Okay, so we have the current user and we have the post, and now we will just create another function get all users, and this also returns the live data list of user class. Okay, and okay, so here what we will do is we can write a function val users mutable live data list users, and val firestore firebase firestore instance. Again the same thing that we have done here, that we have like launched this on the background thread, so we will do the same here. Okay, so let's just do the same thing for this one and launch this on the background thread. View model scope, launch dispatchers, try. Okay, so Firestore collection users, and now here I only want to display the users where I'm not the user ID, right? Because I want to display, I don't want to display myself in the user list that I cannot follow myself. I must follow my friends' users, right? So that is why their only their information needs to display here, not my. So I'll just do this document add snapshot listener. If error is not null, then what needs to happen is return add snapshot listener, val user list, mutable list of users, snapshot. Okay, we can do value here. For each loop, val user document to object, users class dot java. Now I'll say if user is not null and user ID does not equal the ID that is logged in. If I'm logged in and my ID does not match with the ID of all the users that are in the user collection, so all the user whose ID is not same as my ID, they should be the one who should appear in the follow list suggestion, right? Makes sense? Then only user list dot add user. Okay, and here again users post value users list. Good. And then I can just return the users here. Yeah, this is returned, and what I can do is simply go to the catch block and write okay, perfect. Now I have the user list also, all the users that I want to display, and I can go to my can go to my user adapter and do some work there, and it's going to be a little similar with this. So let's just get this from here, user holder, and here is user list. Okay, here we have to do a little bit of more work. So first of all, list of users, list of user, listener on friend clicked, and this we have to create later, so I'll just do that. But don't worry if there is an error, because we know we are going to fix it. Obviously this has not been created, so I have to create this. Var clicked on, type boolean, var follower id, var following id, and var following count. Okay, so what I'll just do is I will create this listener here. So that error goes away, and maybe shorten the size of this. Okay, list of users, and here we have to do real work, because we have to implement the follower and following implementations. Okay, so val user list of users position, and here we have to do some work. So what are the views that we want to display? We have these views. We have a circle image view. I will take you to that layout and show you we have these three, and we have username, and we have this switch compat which is like a following and not following button, right? So if I can go to the user list, and if this can show me the yeah, so here if we see, we can see that these are our views, right? And yeah, so if we see these views, then we have the photo, we have the name, and we have the button. So that is what I was casting the views as. Going back to the user adapter. Okay, good. Holder, oh wow, I just messed up. Holder dot username text is going to be user dot username, and the image that we are going to set is glide with holder item view item view context load user dot image into holder dot user image, and I can click. Okay, but our work does not finishes here, because it's a lot of work that we have to do. So first of all, I will create another function. So here we can this list not listener, list of users is user list, because oh no, okay, this, because we can use this in our fragment to set, use this in our fragment to set user list onto the adapter. Also I will create some functions for follow, for unfollow users. Okay, let's create for the following first. Fun follow user. User is users, and these are very technical, so it will be difficult for you to understand. Firebase, Firestore, get instance, wall user doc reference, Firestore collection users, document util dot get uid, user doc ref dot update following. So whenever user clicks on following, this field gets updated, right? That field value increment by 1. Well, user to follow, and because we are following somebody, so it is incrementing 1 in our collection and 1, because if I can show you here, if I click follow on somebody, so this user Sam follows Elon, then I am following one person, but at the same time Elon's follower count is getting updated too. Not only my count is getting updated, right? So that is why we need a reference to that too. Firestore collection users document. Now this collection is going to be user ID. So whoever is my friend that I'm following, that person following collection followers collection also gets updated, right? User to follow update followers field value increment 1. I can just type a note for you guys, but in my GitHub these notes are available. Update my following count, update my friend follower following count, follower count. Perfect. Now here, so now once this is done, now also at the same time the person that I'm following, immediately I should be able to see their posts here, right? If I'm following somebody, then when I go to my feed area, I have to be able to see their post. So that also we have to write. And if I unfollow, then their post should remove from my feed, right? Vice versa. So follow doc ref Firestore collection follow document utils. So it will create a collection where I'm following how many people. That is what is happening here. Add on success, document snapshot. If document snapshot exists, if the collection is not empty, then what needs to happen? Otherwise, what needs to happen? Well, existing IDs, document snapshot get following ID as, so all the users that I am following, I need the list of those as string. Well, new IDs, existing IDs is not null to mutable list. Okay, existing IDs dot to IDs, add user dot user ID. What is this error here? Okay, so follow. I know this is bit complicated, but that's how it is. Hash map of following ID to new IDs as map string any. Once I click on follow, then you would understand a little better, because right now we are just typing. Else, if there is no collection and I have not followed anybody, then what needs to happen is hash map of following ID. Then, like, if this is the first follower that I'm following, list of user dot user ID. And then what needs to happen is follow document ref set, not update. Update is like when there is already, like, I have followed one person and then I'm following second person, I'm following third person, then that list gets updated. But if I'm following the first person, then I'm just setting that list. Okay, this is our follow function, and similarly for unfollow we have to create something similar. That is going to be a little longer also. I'll just get it from my old project, because this is such a long code. Okay, for unfollow I will also just tell you what's happening here. So I'll just update this. So obviously now we are doing the reverse what we had done above. Like following we are incrementing, and here we are just decrementing, right? And also if when we are like decrementing, like we are just decreasing the follower count, because I'm clicking unfollow, then if it's 0 then it should remain 0. Otherwise if we don't write this part, then if we click on unfollow, then it would go like -1, -2, -3, but we don't want that, right? So this is basically doing that thing where we are just deleting from that collection. Like when I unfollow, then that user's post and everything need to disappear from my collection. Okay, so these were our unfollow and follow functionality. And what I will do is I will just simply go to here, well, Firestore get instance, Firestore collection, follow document utils dot get uid, the collection that I am following those users, right? So if I'm following those users, that collection I'm querying from there. If error is not null, then what needs to happen is return at snapshot listener, and I'll type this: if value exists and value is not null. Well, following IDs, value dot get, who am I following, right? That person I'm following, and I will store it in a list. If following IDs, the person that I'm following, are not null, then if following IDs contains, if all the users that I'm seeing in the list, for example here I'm seeing the users and I am already following them, then the button that I have, if I'm already following them, then is checked true. See, this was the reason to write this long code. Else holder toggle is checked false. If there is that user ID is not present in my following collection, then the button needs to be turned off. Simple. Okay, and now lastly, holder toggle set on click listener. So whenever like we turn on the toggle button, that means we are following. Var is checked, val is checked, holder toggle checked is checked. If is checked, follow user, and here we will pass this user that we are getting from here. Very simple. Else, if the toggle button is not checked, we did not click on check, then just unfollow that user. And I think lastly, on friend clicked, fun on friend, I think we are not going to use this, but I'm just creating it. Int user is users. Okay, and simply I will come here and okay. What else? Yeah, I think that's it for the adapter, I guess. And we can go to our view model now. There was a lot of work that we had to do. Let's go to view model. So this is the all the users that we have, and we have the click capability. Let me just sign up some more users, I think, because otherwise let's just sign up some more users. Dua Lipa, okay, Dua Lipa is done. Oh, let me check. Let me check if the username is getting here or not, because I still see a problem here, or maybe I did not update this emulator file, that is why. Yeah, I think there is still a problem here while signing up the user. Username is not getting through. What's the problem? Sign up name. there is some problem with the name here. Let me just check, because the name is not getting stored. There has to be some issue. Sign up button if binary is not empty. Name, sign up text, sign up name, sign up password, sign up. Sign up text is empty. Okay, yeah. Actually, here is this. This is the wrong security check. And also, because rest of the things are getting stored perfectly, but why is this not? Okay, let me just rerun the app and see. Let's rerun the app and see if we are. Meanwhile, the app is getting refreshed. Let's just work a little bit on here also, on back pressed, because when we back press we want to exit the app. We don't want to like, if I click on back press, then there is some, like, the app does not exit. So let's just handle on this one. I will show you in the practice what it really means, like why I have written this. So at the same time, let's just get this. So like, our navigation fragment is getting hosted on main activity. So when we press the back button, you see here, if I click here, then this is the error, right? This is taking me on this screen, but I should be exiting the app instead, not getting logged out. Anyways, let's just register one more user. Okay, let's do Taylor Swift, Taylor at Gmail. And now if I can, yeah, so now name is getting registered, because right away the name showed up. So if I can see my Firestore, then the name is getting displayed here. You see here, username is here, yeah. There was some error, that is why, and we fixed it because we were checking is not empty, that is why. But here this user does not have the name, so I'll just add it. Username Dua Lipa, and I will change her picture, but if you have the time you can upload it from here, but I will just do it the other way and upload their links in order to change those picture. But you can do it from your phone, and since my emulator does not work so well, that is why I should just stick with this one. Okay, let's just copy image address and put it here. And in the demonstration I showed you, okay, Taylor image is here. Let's just update Elon's image. Okay, this is here, because these were the placeholder image and I showed you that you can change it from your camera, so that does not like mean that shouldn't be a problem, right? And I will just add Dua Lipa's photo. Oh wow, I just closed it. So if I can come here, then Taylor Swift image has changed already, so that's great. And she's not following anybody, so there is nothing. And if I click on back button, then that's working, and I will add the last image and get back to coding. Okay, Dua Lipa's image have also been updated. And if I can rerun the app here, then when I back press, then that error will go away also. The user will not sign out, but the app will exit. So that's what we intended. And now we will go to, I think we will go to our user to follow fragment and see what happens here, because we have written all the code, and now we should be like, able to check the following capability. Although any of our user has not posted any image, so we should not be seeing any images, but we should be able to see at least the users in this tutorial. Okay, view model, get all users, observe view lifecycle owner, observer, and here the adapter set user list, so I'll just set that list here. Binding recycler view follow, and we'll just set the adapter to adapter. And obviously here we have to implement this. Oh no. So here I am going to extend it on friend clicked, and now here we can just implement its members if we want to do something with that. Yes. Okay, so let's just restart the app and see if we can click on following something. And also I will open the Firestore to show you the demonstration that what's happening here actually. So the okay, this is good, working as expected. Okay, so I'll click here. Now you see here that here she can see Elon, she can see Sam, she can see Dua Lipa, but she is not seeing herself because obviously she cannot follow herself, and these are the users available to follow, right? And I will mm, so let's say if Taylor Swift follows Sam, okay, so then Sam got a follower, so that's one, and Taylor Swift is following one, so that's a one, right? And I will refresh this to show you the better demonstration. Now this follow collection, so this is the Taylor Swift follow collection, so she's following Sam. Now let's like she can follow Dua Lipa also. Now this is another ID that got it into the list, right? She's following this person also, and now she's following two people. So if we go back here, okay, she's following two people, right? But nobody is following her. And if I can go to my phone also, excuse me, now Sam is being followed by Taylor Swift, so that is why he got one, right? So that capability is working like charm, right? So let's say she unfollows Sam. Now what happens? So let's say she unfollows Sam. Now we go back. Now she's following one person, and Sam lost a follower, right? So this follow and unfollow capability is working perfectly fine. This is what I wanted to show you. In the next tutorial, what we will do is that, for example, now that we have this user ID, right? So if I'm following this person, then I will use this user ID to display all the posts that have this user ID. See how simple is that? If the user ID matches of the post that matches with the following collection, then I can display all those posts in my feed. That was great, right? So yeah, I will see you in the next one.